I'm Paul Banis with Great Dad Talks and GreatDad.com, and welcome back or welcome to our series on resilience, where we'll be talking about why you need it and how you use it and how you can get it if you don't already have it. It's an important subject, so stay tuned. Do you find yourself easily angered, resentful, or vaguely dissatisfied with life? If you do, you're not alone. Per a Gallup study, over 50% of Americans feel less than satisfied with their lives. Now, we're not talking about depression here. If you're feeling severely depressed, please seek help from a therapist or other professional. I'm talking today about resilience, the ability to bounce back in the face of what life throws at you at work or at home. I'm Paul Banis, and I'm a coach, and I'm also the publisher of GreatDad.com and of Pregnancy Magazine, and I have two kids of my own. So I have a little bit of experience with modern fatherhood and helping dads. Today, we're going to talk about resilience, why it's important for you, when to use it, and then wrap up with if it's even possible to get it, even if you're not feeling particularly resilient today. So, first of all, why is resiliency important? There are at least six interrelated reasons. First, it can help lower stress. No one likes stress, but stress is also related to health outcomes. So, second, there's a direct relationship between resiliency, stress management, and overall health, including heart disease and high blood pressure. Third, stress and the ability to bounce back from stress is related to mental health. Negativity Negativity can lead to anxiety and depression, and that can affect how we live, which in turn impacts relationships and work performance. Fourth, resilience has an effect on relationships. People are naturally drawn to those who are positive and happy. And while misery sometimes loves company, and many of us have had evenings where we've spent the evening over drinks complaining, it's far more beneficial to cultivate uplifting relationships. As a dad, resilience is a key strength in being a good patient and positive influence in your family. Fifth is a positive outlook, which can enhance your ability to find constructive solutions at work and at home. It can help boost your motivation, help you become more productive at work, and improve workplace relationships. And finally, and very, very importantly for the long term, is life satisfaction. We all want a life that is fulfilling and meaningful both at work and at home. So, when do you need resilience and when do you use it? First of all, to overcome negative experiences and challenges in the past. We've all heard of people who've had incredibly difficult early childhoods, difficult things that they've managed to overcome. Well, that's resilience. Some people seem to be born with that. Some people seem to evolve and then become resilient along the way, perhaps through their challenges and learn positive responses. That's one way that you use resilience to help you put things in order and let go of things that bother you from the past. Second, everybody needs to steer through the challenges of what's happening today. Just being, for example, cut off by somebody while you're driving to work can, in some cases, and for some people, set off a whole series of negative reactions. For some people, that can even ruin their entire day. Third, you need resilience to overcome major setbacks. We're all going to have some setbacks in our lives, a bad grade on a test, a bad performance review, things that are worse, deaths in the family, divorce, things like that, that's nobody wants to have happen, but that inevitably do occur. If you are more resilient, it doesn't mean that those problems won't affect you, but you can bounce back from those experiences far more quickly. And then finally, resilience helps you find purpose and satisfaction in life. Imagine days of not letting things upset you, of handling problems as they come without worry and regret. Developing resilience has kind of a circular effect of adding to that satisfaction, and that satisfaction leading to greater strength. So, is it possible to be more resilient if you aren't feeling it today, or if you don't think you were able to somehow magically have it when you were younger? Well, if you look back 100 years ago, Freud would have said no. Even 50 years ago, doctors would still say you are a static person. Your brain is set. You are who you are, created when you were, and when you were born, and that's about it. But in the last 50 years, there's been a lot of research in terms of neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to rewire itself based on any number of things. The brain has been proven to fix itself after brain injury. In addition, many studies, including those using MRIs, show how the brain can literally rewire itself. So, yes, we can become more resilient. You and I can do things to strengthen our response to the challenges in our lives. We can learn new tricks. We can rewire our brains to be more positive about our experiences. This comes through a three-stage process. First, we must learn to correctly assess risks. Back to the example of somebody cutting you off while driving. Is that a real risk? Is that something that you should be devoting a lot of time and attention to during your day? Waking up to how things affect you when they do and understanding that something is going on is a first step for a lot of people who go through the day without really understanding that or knowing that that it is just a series of negative experiences that they really haven't dialed into. The second thing is knowing yourself and why you are triggered. Why would somebody cutting you off in traffic not only make you mad in the moment, but potentially ruin your whole day? And then third is finding meaning through the response that you get to those experiences. Finding more positive reactions creates kind of a flywheel effect for all the rest of things in your life. And your life becomes happier, less stressful, and more satisfying. So today we've talked about why you need resilience for less stress, better health, when you need it to overcome the past, to get over small obstacles, to get over and react more positively to larger challenges. And then finally, to find more purpose in life. We wrapped up with whether it's possible to get resiliency. The first step is noticing and getting curious when you react negatively to something. In our next episodes, we're going to explain more about how resilience works, but perhaps more importantly and more practically, I'm going to give you some actual steps as an introduction to how to become more resilient. I'd like to know your challenges on resilience and what you think of this series as we go along. I will also be interviewing experts on resilience in a variety of different fields, and they will have additional practical tips. I'd love to hear what you think of this series, as well as if you'd like to just have a chat with me about resilience and how you can become more resilient. You can comment on the series or set up a time to chat with me at paul@GreatDad.com/go. We'll see you next time.